After lunch, just 5 minutes of or helps reboot your brain. Optional boosts. Talk to your pharmacist about low-dose or gentle if needed. Bringing health information warmly and enjoyably. This is the PillMuse channel. I'm a pharmacist who loves turning those frustrating health mysteries into simple, practical answers. And today I've got a question for you. You woke up on time. You had breakfast. You even made it through your morning meetings. But right around 3 p.m., boom, it hits. Your brain fogs over, your body slows down, and your only goal in life becomes finding sugar or caffeine fast. Sound familiar? That 3 p.m. crash isn't just in your head, and it's not something you're stuck with. Today, we'll unpack why it happens biologically, how your daily habits make it worse, and most importantly, what simple fixes you can try starting today. Stick around. This might be the last afternoon you spend battling brain fog. Number 1, the 3 p.m. slump is real. This isn't just in your head, and it's not just about being lazy. The 3 p.m. slump is a real, measurable drop in alertness, energy, and focus that happens to a huge number of people. You might feel sleepy, spaced out, maybe even a little moody or snack-obsessed. But here's the thing, there's a reason behind it. And no, it's not just because lunch was boring. Number 2, your body wants to slow down. Here's a little biological secret. Your brain is wired to take a dip in alertness about 6 to 8 hours after waking up. It's a normal part of your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock. Some cultures even embrace it. They call it siesta. But for most of us, that lull shows up at the worst possible time, mid-afternoon when work piles up and brain power matters most. And unfortunately, modern life makes that dip way worse. Number 3, the blood sugar crash nobody talks about. Let's talk food. You had a big bowl of white rice or pasta or maybe just a muffin and a latte for lunch. Tasted great. But your blood sugar? Skyrocketed. And what goes up must crash. That rapid spike gets followed by a surge of insulin, which drops your blood sugar fast. Now your body's confused. You feel tired. You get irritable. And your brain starts yelling for sugar or coffee, anything to fix the drop. Number 4, your coffee timing might be hurting you. But I already had coffee this morning. Yep. And that's part of the problem. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 7 hours. That means your 8 a.m. cup starts wearing off right around, you guessed it, 2 or 3 p.m. So you crash. You grab another cup at 4 p.m. Now you can't sleep at midnight. And tomorrow? You crash even harder. It's a cycle, and it's exhausting. Number 5, sitting still makes it worse. Think about your posture right now. Sitting for hours, hunched over a screen, barely blinking. That lack of movement? It's not helping. Mild dehydration, poor circulation, low light. They all send your brain the same signal. Go into power-saving mode. And yes, sitting too long can compound fatigue. More sitting equals less blood flow equals more tired. Number 6, sleep debt builds whether you notice or not. Even if you feel fine in the morning, your body remembers every hour of missed sleep. Just 1 or 2 nights of poor quality sleep, from stress, screens, or a late-night snack, can intensify your afternoon slump. And over time, that slump becomes your new normal. But it doesn't have to be. Number 7, what a pharmacist actually recommends. Let's fix this, without chugging energy drinks or blacking out on your desk. Eat a better lunch. Go for protein, fiber, and complex carbs. Think chicken plus quinoa plus veggies. Not a soda and a croissant. Hydrate. Your brain can't run on caffeine alone. Sip water consistently throughout the day. A move after lunch, just 5 minutes of walking or stretching helps reboot your brain. Cut off caffeine by 2 p.m. Seriously, your future self will sleep better. Optional boosts. Talk to your pharmacist about low-dose B vitamins or gentle adaptogens if needed. And if you're still crashing despite good sleep, smart food, and movement, time to check in with a doctor. Something deeper could be going on. Here's the truth. Your afternoon crash isn't laziness. It's a mix of biology, blood sugar, bad habits, and sometimes sleep debt. But once you know what's really behind that 3 p.m. slump, you can break the cycle. Health makes more sense when you understand the why. Catch you in the next PillMuse video. Thanks for watching all the way through. Stay healthy, stay informed, and I'll be back soon with more pharmacist-approved tips and imagery made just for you. You can explore alternate visual versions of this content over on my Patreon. Check the pinned comment for the link. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell. It really helps me keep creating high-quality content that supports your health.